Hi, my name is DONG CAI. Today I will introduce a service I designed to solve the parking rate organizational problem. Parking rate facilities that connect people with public transport. The main problem of the parking rate is the allocation of the parking space. In some places, the usage rate is high and demand exceeds the supply. This mainly concentrates in urban areas. Some places have low utilization rate and many vacant places, which results in waste of land resources. In order to solve this problem, I designed the service name is Restrict Vehicle Service. The early prototypes of the service was a policy. The purpose of the policy is to avoid traffic congestion during the period of the Olympics. The target population in Olympics is participate and audience. But today, we target customers as peak hour commuters, and the service time is from Monday to Friday. How does this work? The registered vehicle service is designed for high-use parking. There are license plate numbers allowed to enter parking every day. For example, on Monday, only cars whose license plate end in numbers other than 0 and 5 were allowed to pass. And on Tuesday, only cars with license plate ending other than 6 and 9 are allowed. So obviously, 0 and 5 is the restricted member on Monday, and 6 and 9 is the restricted member on Tuesday. Let's look at the picture. The number 9 is the restricted number on the license plate. There are 5 working days in a week. 2 members are seated every day. The member only appears once a week. The parking service is provided for cars without the last member specific on the day. The purpose is to increase the usage rate of the old parking rate facilities and improve the quality of the service. You don't have to worry about not using parking space during the busy hours. Someone could be asking me, why use this restricting service? I will explain to you in next slide. According to service marketing demand, we find that there are many people go to work and get off work during the week. So the traffic and parking space in the city area are under great pressure. According to the demand and supply curve, when demand exceeds supply, the government should reduce people's purchase demands, such as high-use parking area. The government can use the restricted vehicle service to control the demand. When the supply exceeds demands, such as low-use parking area, restricted vehicle service also can create an opportunity to increase demand. From this partner, we can see that the lady experienced traffic jam every workday because she was worried that there was no parking space in the city parking lot, and she needed to leave home early to take up the parking space. And because of the high traffic vehicle volume in the city area, they are often late. So, based on this information, the exploratory problem is how much we solve the problem of the traffic jams and tight parking space in city area. I'm trying to design 2 alternative services to solve organizational problem and personal problem. The first is to build high-risk parking in high-use area to increase space usage, but the cost is too high and difficult to finish in the short term. The second is the incentives service. You can get reward for using parking rate with low usage rate during busy hours. For example, you can get gasoline discounts or free for the certain number of times reward. The limitation is cost, and what influences consumer decision in the process is the amount of the work. There are 6 design principles for restricted vehicle service. Service need is most important. The desired content should be easy to understand. All research has to base on data, otherwise effective and be consistent. And the final goal is make benefit maximizations for target consumers. The idea comes from the road traffic policies of the Beijing Olympic Games. As a big city with a population of more than 20 million, Beijing is facing paralysis of the road traffic. Due to the policy of this measure, the traffic pressure has been effectively reduced and it has been popularized as the type case in major cases across the country. The survey goal is same to the public value. That's all for to maximize the public interest. There are two types of the codes in the surveys, fixed codes and variable codes. There are three stages in the blueprint: making decision stage, experience service stage, and evaluate stage. The services partners are likely to be bike-sharing, Uber, Didi, and others. In the restricted days per week, other transport methods may be needed, such as cycling, walking, or Uber. Cycling is very popular by the main road transportation department because it is not pollution and will not cause a traffic jam, and people can do exercise in this way. Therefore, bike sharing may become our partner. This plan can be used because it is cheap to develop and cheap to maintain and can be delivered in a short time with acceptable benefits and cost. If we are now do this, we could be in negative behavior for a long time. For example, the stand checklist in every working days, or we have to early to go outside. This is a user testing design. The purpose of user testing is to test the feasibility of the service. There are two risks in the service. First, moral hazard is impossible to be sure that if people break the rules. We use the adapt plan B and set up a supervision system because the parking lots are free. Access control is generally not recommended. Therefore, we use digital cameras and many people to record the license plate number and find the cars that break the regulations. Secondly, in order to reduce the long-term impact of the restricted days on people, the restricted number is changed every 2 months. This reference. Thank you for it.